EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Detroit Lions and the Tennessee Titans.
For Tennessee.
With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Sly, set to get this one going. Off we go through the raindrops here in Nashville. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 82 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. He's got it. And the Lions will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Jimray DK now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Come on. Ready?
Play fake. Now Ward to throw. He'll find his running back, White. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
19 Lions. 6. Got it. Track him. 60. Steady.
Off play action. It's Ward. Quick throw. Taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd down and 3.
Warriors 70. Here we go. Shot 18. Run. Panther 6.
Shotgun snap for Ward. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Joey Sly on now for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Titans come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit. As he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Laporta in motion. A toss to the right, and here comes Gibbs. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Lions.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. First reception of the game for St. Brown, and he gives his team a first down.
And the Lions first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60.
Motion man is Hyatt. They'll look to throw here on first down. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2nd and 10. To Slav, a man in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Here's Gibbs. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Conklin goes in motion. He'll drop to throw. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and goal.
70 Timberwolves, go!
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop it for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Now this time he'll set up to throw. This caught. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on fourth down.
And this will be incomplete. Wandale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And it'll be second down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From his own end zone, it's Ward. Pass complete. He's got Calvin Ridley. And an important gain there as they move out past the 20-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Titan first down. Fake the handoff. Now Ward. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Throwing again is Ward. Swing this one out to White. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. First down for Tennessee.
35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
On the give, it's White. Finding room across midfield. And he will go all the way. Touchdown Titans. Slide now for the point out. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. So after one, it's the Titans out to the early lead. And we're back in Music City after this. Lions ball to begin the second quarter. They are facing a second and long. Now Gibbs. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
To Slav, a man in motion. Throwing now on third and long. He has Hyatt complete. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
This is gonna be a beauty. Touchdown at the 2-yard line.
At their own 2-yard line.
Let's go.
The drive begins with a run by White. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here with White. And it'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. That's good for a Titan first down.
18-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
To throw on 2nd down is Wolf. In trouble, and down he goes.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short, and now it's 4th down. This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
7-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He gets free inside the 20, and he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs, touchdown Detroit. That is 2nd touchdown of the game, and 17 for the season. Gonzalez tacks on the extra point, and the Lions will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. On the return, it's Chimdike. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Lions. Gonzalez now for the point after. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Lions have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll start this on the ground. And here's White. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Ready, set.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 7.
Let's go now.
From the gun, here's Ward. Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. A gain of 24 through the air. First down for Tennessee.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard
19
line.
light. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Out of the gun, Ward. Rolling right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
On the go.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and a couple.
Ready. Panther and left. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready.
Back to throw is Ward. This one is hauled in by Daniel Bellinger. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
25-yard line.
Rattler. 18. 65. 67. Go.
To throw is Ward. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there. And that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
First down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Tennessee. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have time for this guy.
Joey Slye to kick off for Tennessee.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 31-yard line.
To Slav. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Motion man is Hyatt. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He's across midfield. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the...
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free.
Trust me, Mike, I've been there. You're this close to the goal line. You're thinking you're going to score, and it's going to be 6. You're fighting, you're clawing, but you can't lose the ball. Everything has to be about protecting the football. Your heart drops when that ball slips out of your hands, and in this case, kind of dodges a bullet as this one goes harmlessly out of bounds.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
On second down, it's Gibbs. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. The Lions call their first time out as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. They'll throw here on third and short. That one taken in. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, Detroit.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute.
And look at this. The extra point is blocked into space. He's to the 40. Still going. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Hold it ready. Go.
On first down, it's Ward. Forced to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Those are the plays that, because as a defense, Mike, you feel like you do everything right in your coverage. There's nowhere to go with the ball, but you leave just enough space for the quarterback to not only break contain, but to get outside and pick up the first down with his legs.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And they'll show them the sideline, out of bounds, getting back to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
On first down, it's White. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
So, from the 25, it's second and 5.
Cut 19. Ready?
Play fake, now Ward to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
and 5.
Cowboy 80. Here we go. Set. Let go.
On third down, it's White. First down and more. Past the 40. What a terrific run. They finally bring them down at the 15-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. That gains an even 60 yards.
Ready, ready.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10.
Come on, come.
On play action, it's Ward. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball. In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Ready. Liking 18.
Throwing on third down, Ward. To the goal line and in. Wandale Robinson. Touchdown Titans. Out comes Sly for the extra point.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
His kick is good. And the Titans go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Lions 27. Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Laporta in motion. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Cutting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 6. The RPO, it's caught by St. Brown. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and inches.
His throw, left side, for Sly. He's got it. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Detroit.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Once again, it's Gibbs. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Motion man is Hyatt. On third down, they'll throw from the gun. It is caught left side by St. Brown. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he's going to have a Lions first down by a good couple of yards. They get 3 on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a fourth down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Lions first down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Let's go.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now this time they'll look to throw. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Rasul Douglas there to break that one up.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient. And now they get another first down.
Here's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That one out wide to Gibbs. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
White loses the football. And the defense is going to come up with... maybe the break they need here in the fourth quarter.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one.
Broncos. Ready. Mustang 79.
On second down, here's Ward. And now he's got a man open deep downfield. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 59 yards.
Check smash. Check smash. Steady.
The give to White. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
Ready.
From 29. Here's second and 7.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Wan'Dale Robinson. Touchdown, Tennessee. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now, faking the give. His throw taken in by Amon-Ra. From the 48-yard line. Here's second and 4.
Six-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 48-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
A gain of 3 on the play.
They'll look to throw yet again. Exiting the pocket right. A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. The Titans have got it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery. And a great return for the touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you could ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Detroit.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
Detroit Lions, first down. A gain of 19 yards.
And they'll try to save their timeouts and use them on defense if they need it. Gets up and spikes this one. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
And even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision. Maintain possession of the ball.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. And he's going to have the Lions first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll look to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed that.
And he's in. Jalen Hyatt, touchdown Lions. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Get up. 70 Lions.
They run with White, and he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. The Lions call their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Hey, Crash. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, right?
They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. It's Robinson. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
He'll run over center with White, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. One final chance for this defense. And here's third down. They'll go again with White. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. But things are pretty much spoken for.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, on is the veteran Joey Sly for the Titans field goal. This one from 47 yards out. Sly's kick is good. And the Titans will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Here is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Here comes second down. Now they'll set up to throw. Downfield, that's Hyatt. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. So it's a win here for the Titans. And this long winning streak showing no signs of slowing down. They put one more in the win column with yet another solid performance here. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our